What's going on, New Gaming Order? We hitting you with Head Crush Hyper Combo. We are back for our second pre-show. We are gonna be talking about some Street Fighter 5 content. Apparently, you do know that we got like an interesting bit of news. Capcom, the last three characters for this season, will be playable in the June DLC story mode, which is
Horrid.
yeah, well, I mean, the characters are supposedly unfinished or not competitive ready, but they're ready enough for you to actually demo them going forward. Now, here's the thing. I think that they kind of jumped the gun with that, but it was more like a damage control PR thing, because Capcom was messing up so much, they had to do something like this, and I think it was a noble effort with that. But I wanted to actually give Nelson the floor first, and kind of go in order since I can see the Discord now. But Nelson, what are your thoughts on Capcom taking this approach with previewing the characters? And I understand they're axing the Zenny system; they couldn't get it to work. But your thoughts?
Well, the whole Zenny system thing is not that they couldn't get it to work, it's just that they tried to do too much. So they just left it in the hands of either Sony, Steam, through their payment system to be able to do that.
Uh-huh.
The characters, you guys are slick. Real fucking slick. Because
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat did this first. I see you taking a lot from Mortal Kombat. I hope
Yeah.
you got paid.
Well, they
But,
said they were gonna do that. They said they were gonna do that.
But it's like literally a blatant rip so far. So far, it's a blatant rip. And
Yeah.
if they keep going, none of the realms can sue. So
You think so?
I think that because they're the ones that did it first.
Yeah, but is it
the ones-
patented? Like, that style of storytelling.
So far, I haven't seen no one else done it, so it must be patented. If they did it, they're stupid for not. But,
Because it's almost like if somebody made a movie and they do a certain style, like Bullet Time for Matrix, and then all these other people start doing it. It's a style of art. So I think that, hey, they said they were impressed by it. That's why they wanted to go that route.
Yeah, but I'm not really fond of you releasing characters early. You're just basically doing it so you can compensate for your shit, and on top of that, you're releasing unfinished characters. So the only thing that people's gonna see is just a visual. They're not gonna see a combo. They're not gonna see ultras or critical art, whatever the fuck they are.
Yeah.
You're rushing the game even more. You realize how many people wanted Balrog over Ibuki. You realize how many people wanted Urian over Ibuki. It's like it's gonna be very, very bad for June. And then what makes it worse, because since I am going to Evo, Ibuki's not allowed.
No, but no. Wait a minute. They said that she would have made the timeline had she come out. Like she had to be out for a period of time or whatever.
But the thing is, it's a 4-week thing. If the character or any stat changes in the game has not had happen in 4 weeks, can't change it for the tournament. So it's stuck at Guile as the lazy character.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Not use Ibuki at Evo.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So
Well,
everyone's either going to be playing their regular.
But hold on,
character.
Evo is part of the CPT, right?
It's part of the CPT, and this is what Capcom has said on record.
Wow.
4 weeks the character needs to be out for.
She would have only been out for what? 2 weeks, right?
Only for about a week and a half.
Wow. Yeah. Well, hey.
It's horrible as it is. Some people's like, oh, fuck the rules and still allow Ibuki to be played. But then, literally, only the top player will have an advantage with Ibuki.
Yeah. Well,
Because they already played her
and the fact that some people have earlier access to things than others, it's not really fair, but
to finish my point real quick though, you guys are also fucking stupid. Can you mute
alright, go ahead.
That was me. Go ahead. We're good now.
To compensate to stop with the story mode and take a little further to fix it. Because PC people will mod the game to play with these characters.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
Oh,
You guys
interesting.
gotta stop rushing, compensate what it needs to be. Because
Wow.
people are already talking about, I'm gonna play with Balrog, Yuri.
I think Noop is echoing.
Yeah, I muted him temporarily so that it wouldn't mess up
Yeah,
the stream.
Noob, you're echoing, bruh.
Yeah, it's on the open mic.
Hold on, I'm about to go into Discord and start muting.
No, I know, I did. But continue.
It's still happening.
All right, you guys
Yeah,
can
I
hear it.
too. Hold
All
on.
right.
You gotta do global mute, Alex.
Let me see. I don't know how to do it yet, but I will fix it.
There it is.
All right. Okay.
I got him muted.
All right.
Go
Okay.
ahead, Nelson.
Hold on, this is annoying. Hold on.
Yeah, I just muted a new
Double.
Alrighty. Hell of a pre-show. Well, yeah, just in general, I'm thinking, yeah, Capcom has to remember, you know, this whole thing with the PC, they're just, the PC element and the fighting game community, you know, it's just too much access, and, you know, those two forums that, you know, do PC mods and everything, you're gonna see the craziness with that.
Yeah,
So.
I didn't think about that though.
Mm-hmm. You know, and I'm pretty sure, you know, you guys know which forums I'm talking about, where they share all the mods and all that stuff, and you know, even the people who are cheating with the
Thank you.
the survival mode.
Shit.
Yeah, the survival mode stuff, like they were getting all the colors and stuff. It was kind of crazy, but yeah, Nelson, continue.
Yeah, sorry, I had to do a server ban for this segment. Yeah, so they have to fix up their act with the characters because again, you have a lot of modders, you have a lot of piracy going on still with this game. Some people already have access to all the premium outfits. Some people have access to all the story mode characters, just basically what we see from this trailer. And there's also doing data mining where they're sitting there like, okay, you're bringing more alternate stages, like a night and day version, or a blown up version and a fixed version. You're bringing a lot of shit, and people's already have it on the PC.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
They literally ripping off Mortal Kombat with that.
well, again, story mode. They're influenced by MK.
They openly said it.
Their character thing, the way how they're presenting them, is from MK, and it's gonna be a little bit bad in a sense, especially when you guys are forcing people to buy the premium outfits as well with real money.
Yeah, $4 each, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, to me, that's not bad for an outfit, especially if you play only specific characters. I can see you getting like 1 or 2 costumes, but for a true fan of the series, you guys are gonna want to get
Everything.
all, 16, 17 characters for
That's a lot.
So
I
how
mean-
much does everything cost if you buy everything?
let's see, what real
That's the
money?
question.
What real money?
$599 US.
We can't say right now because one, all the characters are not released. This game will never be a finished product until people stop supporting the game. So
Well, that's like
can't
KI
tell.
though. You know, it's an
Well,
evolving
that's the model
game.
that they're taking.
Yeah, it's like KI and MK rolled into one. Like they're doing the
At least with
MK.
KI, you get 4 brand new characters when they gonna release them. You get
No,
4.
in Killer Instinct you get 8.
Oh wait, okay. I'm
It's
sorry.
always 8 characters in Killer Instinct. In
Per
Street Fighter
season.
so far it's 6.
But when they do it in the seasons with Killer Instinct, you get like 4. Like, say,
No,
release.
No, it's
every
8.
season is 8.
8, yeah. And then there's 2 more left.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm looking at it there.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Every season it has been
Shut up.
8.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shut up.
I guess that will conclude my turn. Everyone unmute Noob, and I will unmute him from the server because all that will be unnecessary muting for nothing.
No, yeah. It was just for the turns, but yeah, I did the unmute. But yeah, going along the line, Noob, what are your thoughts on the you know, incoming DLC for Street Fighter 5? Because you know they already have a preview. Yeah, they have a preview for the story mode. You know, you're gonna allow you to play with the final 3 DLC characters unfinished.
Why is
You know,
it
so
echoing?
I mean, what are your thoughts? Oh shoot, what was that?
Yeah,
Hear
but
you
echoing
echoing.
like crazy.
Yeah, it's that tablet.
Am I still echoing?
Yeah, bad.
Okay, I'll get back on my computer. Just skip my turn. I really don't have anything to say anyway.
All right, cool. Yeah, we know he was doing it on a tablet, so that's why he was echoing. But he's going back to the computer. That's cool. All right, but in the meantime, welcome to free play mode. Jumping in on this pre-show, we're talking about the Street Fighter 5 DLC with the the preview for the story mode. And the 3 DLC characters that are gonna, be like an incentive to play it. So, what are your thoughts on that? And is it an interesting or a good strategy for Capcom to utilize?
I think they need to do a lot better than that.
Okay.
Because they've been like, wow. Okay, that was that noob jumping back in, but yeah, they need to do. They need to do a lot better than that because. It's like people already bought the season pass and everything, and it's like, okay, what do you do with the people who already did that? You know?
Okay, makes sense.
Run!
But I think too that's before you came. I think it's a damage control attempt to Street Fighter was getting like a lot of stuff with
I know it's a damage control attempt. It's a poor attempt though.
Yeah, but you know what? They're trying. As much as I want to, put them up on a crucifix, as you see that they're looking to try and be in the good graces of the fighting game community and its consumers. So, it's kind of like a good thing to see, even on Capcom Unity, how they're interacting, they're listening to the people, adding the the whole thing with the race quitting and so on and so forth. So in time, I think that the game will be all that it can be, or is going to turn into all that it should have been from launch. You know what I mean? That whole thing with the Capcom Pro Tour, you see all of this that you're seeing in the background, everything that we're talking about with the characters, it could have came out in one finished package.
But it's like Mugen just said in the Discord, he's like, it's more or less like Killer Instinct, and I have to disagree with that statement, because with Killer Instinct, they let you know up front what their intentions were. Like, okay, more or less, the game is gonna, like, each season is only gonna cost you $20, but within the confines of that season, you're entitled to any update, any characters released, any costumes released for that $20, and we're gonna be releasing them on a monthly period. They let you know up front that this was their intention and this is the mode, so they didn't like shortchange you. They flat out let you know, like, this is our plan.
Okay. So
when you let people know your intentions, there's less likely to be negative emotions from the community, because they know, like, okay, we're gonna get a character once a month, we're gonna get X mode along with this season, we're gonna get so many balance updates and so many patches. So, like, for Capcom, the price paid for a mission wasn't worth what we got.
Well, that's why I think this DLC is free. You know what I mean? Like, what those who paid for, the game and everything, yeah, that story mode should have been in there to begin with. So, I mean,
and it's still taking the KI model, which is to rebuttal.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's like an exact blatant rip, but the way how they're presenting their characters within seasons and not through a regular, we'll just release them just because.
Yeah.
They're trying to keep appeal to what's hot right now, and what makes sense to them is either the MK route or the Killer Instinct route, and that's what the fuck they're doing. Even though they went about it by putting 16 characters at launch.
Yeah, I don't know.
14 characters.
I don't know how you could do. I don't know how you could do 16 characters when your last game had 44.
Yeah, I know, right?
You gotta start small, Dave.
Right?
They're not gonna put all that out there when they can release it as DLC.
Well, how much is KI? How much is KI total? so
It's-
far with all season 3 passes.
$60.
So that's it, $60.
Yeah.
If I purchase KI from beginning till now, how much would it have cost me?
If you didn't buy any of like the additional stuff, like the bonus stuff, you would have paid $60.
Yeah,
My
60 straight. With just
Wow.
regular
Right.
Killer Instinct 2015 version. But if you
That is
bought,
amazing.
but if you would have bought the Ultra Packs for all 3 seasons, not only will you be getting Killer Instinct 1 and 2, but all these little fucking add-ons, you would have probably spent like $120.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to shout out to Charlie Nash in the chat. He says SF4 was developed for way longer than Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, because like as soon as they finished up Ultra Street Fighter 4, they started production on Street Fighter 5, and that was 18 months.
Yeah, the game was indeed rushed.
Little update. Actually, Killer Instinct, they have a Supreme Edition, $60. You get season 1, 2, and 3, and it includes all the content from all 3 Ultra Editions. So you get everything. But
No, that must have been as of a recent PC exclusive. Go, Kim, please mute your mic when you're typing.
Yeah.
this actually
Why are
came
you
out-
mad, bro?
It's annoying.
All right.
This came out on March 29th.
I won't type anymore, goddammit.
No, we need headsets. So like open mics kind of kill it, but it's all good. Go ahead, Noob.
It came out on March 29th.
Yeah.
And you get both of the classic Killer Instinct games, and you get 18,000 KI gold. So it's literally all the complete. It's basically like a complete game now at this point.
Yeah. Well, looks like KI won the battle then. I agree. I can make that statement because I can tell you right now with Street Fighter, I'm unhappy because
He's breaking up.
it's the same. Am I breaking up?
No, I can hear you fine. I can. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well,
Yo,
the characters, they need more characters. I like this 16 is not enough. You know, they need more.
Yeah.
And it I don't know. It get kind of boring after a week or two, and it's good that we're getting some of the DLC. But the fact with all the delays and like we want these characters kind of now. At this point, we want them now. You know, like if we wanted a story yesterday, last year we wanted the story.
Yeah.
But you know that should have been the thing to keep the game going. The story would have been something like, oh, this is new about Ryu. Oh, this character's cool. This character's cool. And as the DLC characters came out, they could have built on the story, and you know it could have. Give you some anticipation to make you kind of want to wait for the next DLC, you know?
Now, you know what I think is going to happen with this? This is probably like an episode 1, and then like next season will be like an episode 2 with a story mode for those DLC characters, and so on and so forth.
That's what Killer Instinct essentially did. Like at the end of season 1, they did the season 1 story mode, and then at the end of season 2, they released the season 2 story mode.
Yeah.
So, but they
have released the characters first and then the story mode, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But there was never not an straight arcade mode.
I need, even though I skipped my turn, I need to take my turn now that I've listened to it. And I'm sitting down. 3 things. Number 1, I will never ever be a fan of them charging us for costumes because I think that's fucking whack and it doesn't add to the actual game experience other than a visual element. Number 2, I feel like I've just been spoiled by too many other things that they've done in the past. Like
this is
with
true.
Street Fighter Cross Tekken, the customizable outfits. Yeah, they weren't. Even if I didn't have the DLC, I could customize my character's outfit. I think that should be a standard. And here's what I think really happened with Street Fighter 5. I think Street Fighter 5 is kind of taking the Division and the Destiny type of route. They're like, well, people only play online, so let's just focus on that. And I think now that it's come out, people are kind of like, wait, it's a fighting game. We need, we're not ready for just a straight up versus online fighting game yet. I don't think we're ready for that yet, because I think a lot of people are like, well, where's the story? There's characters, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's people we care about that have been around for a while, so we know their story and what's going on now, and I think that should have been something that was released at the beginning. I just think the rollout is completely weird because they've never done it like that.
Nope, I'm co-signing all of that. Co-sign.
No, but the only
Co-sign.
disagree. The only thing I disagree is saying that you don't want to release outfits and you have to pay for them. Again, that's an optional content. It's not mandatory to buy within the game, and that's just only cosmetic towards that character.
Come on, dude,
Yeah,
come on. You know damn
Tekken
well-
has that, you know.
Yeah, but you know damn well when some of these
Tekken
costumes
lets
come out
you
and they're like a
earn
classic
money.
costume or something. Yeah, if they come out with a costume that you know that, come on, that should have been part of the game. Come on, you know
But
what I mean?
again, again, you have to understand we live in a time where money is everything. They don't
Yeah.
give a fuck about us. Let's be real, like real talk. This game is not for the casual person.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
game is only meant for the CPT tournament players who fucking dick ride Capcom every day.
Yeah,
This is
but-
not for us.
But guess how many of them are there? Right? Are they over 100,000? Because they're not making.
Garvin, it doesn't matter.
But
That's
they're
what
not
I'm trying
making.
to tell
What
you.
I'm saying, they're not making millions of dollars off of these people.
I
Millions of dollars.
understand that.
Millions
They
of
already
dollars.
said it in their statement. They do not care. They already made the game. They're already backed up by a company, which is Sony, and they're gonna do what they think is best for their product. You don't care about, oh, if this guy doesn't purchase this or whatever. He not.
Yeah, they're thinking the bigger
$99.
picture. Like one
They don't
person,
care.
yeah. But you know what?
Their thing is not in the millions of people. They're not generating billions of dollars off of
I
this.
get that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They don't care.
Mhm.
Because again, it's not their money. It's Sony's money. They don't give a shit. I'm
hey,
telling you, Capcom.
that was the
Capcom
worst thing that could have ever
War.
happened. They put themselves in a corner where they had to bend over in a corner in a
That's
dark
why-
alley to Sony.
That's why, if you haven't noticed, everything in the game is free to unlock except premium outfits. Why do you think that is?
Somebody's trying to get that money
Why do you
back.
think that is? Because people bitch and complain so fucking much. Oh, Capcom screwed me out of Street Fighter 4, making 6 different versions and making me pay almost $180 in total. All right, here you go. Here's your answer. Get everything for free, but if you want a cosmetic look, just like in Destiny, you pay real money. It's optional.
But you know what? Dungeon
Not-
Fighter Online does that, where you can play the game for free all you want, but all the extra stuff you got to pay for, and that's where they make their money. You know.
So
But
right
you-
then and there, you're not forced to, and especially with all these tournament organizers and pro players that don't want to waste their time, they spend the real money. Boom, done.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
but
let
you know
me-
what? Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say. So let me see it. Let me just understand this whole crap and this whole crap Street Fighter 5 thing about the next story flow. You mean to tell me that you can play the next possible 3 to 4 characters, which is Balrog, Ibuki, Urien, and Juri. You can play those in story mode,
Yeah.
but you can't play them as regular characters. What type
No,
of
because-
have?
It's
what-
a
hold on, hold
preview.
on.
It's a
I know,
preview.
but what
Yeah,
type
they're
of
not
have
they're not
as-
officially available yet.
True, but still, what type?
They
of
honestly,
have
they should.
as
To me, they shouldn't have done that.
bullshit
Because
excuse. Thank you. What type of half-ass bullshit excuse did your board directors think of to put them in the story mode now that you know we can't play? So all we
well,
need
here's,
is
well, here's the thing. Here's the
That's
thing. They're a part of the story. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, well, since they're part of the story, let them be playable. But as a whole, if we know these characters are coming, I want to be hyped for the trailer. I won't be hyped.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the
they
movie
messed
because
it
I
up.
already-
exactly.
Yeah, they messed
and
it
then,
up.
And then, well, how did y'all mess up on Ibuki? The oh my god! I'm like, I'm trying to figure out is she's supposed to get released and she didn't. What type of delayment happened? Where I'm like, I read
Well,
about it. I was
here's
like,
the thing.
Alright.
Here's the thing. Hold on. So Capcom Japan strictly stated that Capcom US went ahead and jumped the ball already.
They dropped the ball. Yeah.
Yeah, they dropped the ball. So theoretically, we all believed it was Balrog that was next, according to the DLC image that
Exactly. That's who should've
Capcom
been
US. Well, listen, that Capcom US had put out. When the PlayStation Store updated with the image, Ibuki was after Guile, which put Balrog, Juri, and Urien next in that order. So people right there already started speculating, oh, Ibuki's next, based off the PlayStation Store. But everybody that saw the image that Capcom US put out, it went
Right.
Balrog, Ibuki, Juri, boom, 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 boom. So then, when Combo Breaker hit and they released that trailer, they're like, okay, you released the trailer. What does that mean? Ibuki is coming pretty soon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what happened? It was already the end of May, and Capcom went right back and said, oh, in end of June, along with story mode. People were furious because you released that trailer. The problem is stop giving people the dates. Don't give people dates because now you're getting them up in arms.
You know what I think needs to happen too? Overexposure of their plans. Like I think that with the characters, what you know what we lost.
We need that visibility.
Wait. Yeah, hear me out. There's a reason. Remember back in the day, like in the Game Pro era, Nintendo Power era, or whatever, and I remember when I was in grade school and I saw the I forgot what EGM it was, where it showed Super Street Fighter 2, where Fei Long, Cammy, T-Hawk, and DJ, me and Noble, or actually Cody Holmes, were looking, and we were looking at the magazine. We were like, oh man, like for real. And I'm telling you, just by us waiting, and we had more patience back then. This new era, the 09ers and beyond, it changed. Because it's like they want it now, wham, like babies, you know?
But it's not the fact that of the 09ers was influencing them. You have to understand, like, the market itself changed.
This is true.
The market's influenced the decision on the new generation to rush everything. So
yeah.
You have the company to blame more.
And with that, it's like, you know, they lost the element of the wow, the shock. Like, oh shoot, did you hear Jury made it? Oh, did you hear Urian made it? Oh, you know what I mean? That's all like exposed.
Jury sucks.
You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, you know, they lost that. Like, even when you look at Phil Spencer and I remember when they revealed the X1, right?
Look,
we didn't expect.
Capcom is going down just like the.
Hold up, Takuma. Hold on.
Hold on, let him talk.
Yeah. Do you guys remember when they first unveiled the Xbox One? Nobody knew. They knew that a new console was coming, but for them to just like blow, like here's the Xbox One, and that Matrick was just like, oh for real? Me and Shinwa are talking to each other on social media, like, wow, they revealed it this early? Like what? You know what I mean? Yeah. They need that back, you know, and I think that will bring the excitement back. Yeah, go ahead.
My thing. And Nelson is right. The landscape of gaming has changed, but nope. Who just farted? Nobody wants to take the time. Nobody wants to take the time to stop and craft a masterpiece and let it really breathe. Like, look at Grand Theft Auto. They come out like every 3 or 4 or 5 years.
Like Halo does.
People play that shit for 2 and 3 years straight because it was thought out, it was planned, and it is a masterpiece. And they don't have to shove, you know, another game down your throat because you're still enjoying that first one. Then you release DLC and you add on to it. But the initial product, other than their online launch, which was terrible, was so good that they don't have to rush and put out another product. And that's what I think companies need to do. I think some of them need to slow down. Call of Duty, slow down, craft a masterpiece that we can sit with. Because there's just some games that you can't complete. You don't ever really fully get into it. You give me 60 characters, but a year later, you drop in the sequel, and it's like, well, dang, I'm still, you know what I mean? You still working on that first game.
This is true.
So hold on, Noob. So what do you say to a NetherRealm Studios where their policy is every 2 years they're dropping a new fighting game?
Oh, that's bad. That's not giving them enough time to breathe.
Injustice 2 is next year. So MKX. So then people are already saying MKX is dead. Why is that?
Well,
Why is that?
No. When did MKX come out? Last year?
Yeah. No, the updated one.
All right, but hey guys, hold on one second. I wanted to respond to Charlie Nash. GTA is not played on a tournament. It's not a competitively played game. Right. So that's one thing. You know, Halo. You know, you see how Halo, it doesn't get rushed, and the quality, you see it, especially like Halo 4 on the 360. When you saw the rendering of the people's faces, that comes from crafting your product. You know what I mean? Because I thought that it was like real actors until I looked closer. I'm like, wait, that's 3D. What the heck?
And
like,
that was on a 360.
On the 360, yes.
That was looking good.
You know what I mean? So it's like take the time.
Like him chasing a dragon.
Well, it's all gravy, but we're gonna bring this particular Street Fighter 5 pre-show to an end because we're gonna start the main show. But with that, thank you guys, T-Risk, Charlie Nash, and the rest of the folks who are in the chat right now. We're gonna go into intermission. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on newgamingorder.com for the latest and greatest. And we will be back for the main show, which is gonna be a shorter show because I actually wanted to talk about the pre E3, one topic. We're gonna just knock that out and call it a day. All right, so join us for that, and the director's cut, folks. Stay tuned. Peace.